Hello everyone, today I'll show you how to build a small but very efficient, fully automatic crops farm such as wheat, carrots, beetroot and potatoes, as well as honey and honeycombs. The farm measures 10 by 7 blocks and is 6 blocks high, 2 of which are underground. Here are the materials needed. To build, we'll need at least 5 hives containing 3 bees each. However, for convenience, you can prepare 8 to speed things up. We'll also need 8 stacks of each, the crops we want to plant, and some emeralds to trade with the villagers. At the front of our farm, we'll plant a sunflower. It points east. If we're facing north or east, we'll dig the chest 6 blocks from the right. If we're facing west or south, we'll start construction 6 blocks from the left. We'll dig a hole 2 blocks deep and place our chest. We'll place the hoppers 2 blocks deep to harvest the crops for us. The hoppers should face the chest, and each subsequent hopper should face the previous one. Cover everything with dirt. In the center, 1 block from the chest, pour a bucket of water. We place a light source above the water. Then we start building the walls of our farm. I like to use glass to see the work of the villagers and bees. Next, we dig 3 blocks down in each corner. We place a sticky piston and an observer pointing down. Then we cover everything except the block next to the observer. We place a second observer pointing up. On top of it, we place any solid block, and 2 dispensers pointing inward. We dig up the block above the piston and place a lever. Repeat this in each corner. Thanks to the nanofarm, we can produce large quantities of a specific crop at any time using bone meal if needed. We place temporary blocks in the designated locations. We cover the remaining walls with azalea leaves. Then we place temporary blocks in each chamber. We bring one villager to each chamber. Then we place one bed to create a village and 4 composters. Once each villager has received the farming profession, trade with each of them at least once to solidify their profession. Next, destroy the bed and composters. Give each of them 8 stacks of a chosen crop, such as wheat seeds. Then, remove the temporary blocks and use a hoe on the ground. The farmers will immediately begin planting crops. We can now test the nanofarm's functionality. Insert some bone meal and pull the lever. Now for the bees. Cover the tops of the chambers with azalea leaves. Place a temporary block in a piston, then a hive pointing toward the center of our chamber, and pull the lever. Remember to remove the block from the center after each pull. Another temporary block, pull again and remove it. Then a new hive. Now we wait. When all 3 bees have left the hive, we can pull the lever again and remove the now empty hive. Then place the dispenser pointing towards the hive. Remember to point it in the right direction. Remove the temporary block, the piston, in the block from the center. We repeat this for each chamber. Temporary block, piston, lever, hive, block, hive, and wait for the bees to leave the house. Then we pull and finish with the dispenser. If you forget to remove blocks from the center, you'll move blocks from the previous chamber. This can be fixed as long as you don't do too much. Simply move the whole thing back. Either way, we'll continue and repeat the process in the remaining chambers. At this point, everything should look like this. The automatic crop farm and nano farm are ready. It's time to focus on the honey. Our farm faces north, so it collects honey from the right side. We'll output a signal from the hives using a comparator. Then place some redstone in a top slab. Finish the signal by placing redstone on the hive. We'll connect hoppers and chests to the dispensers, filling them to the brim with bottles. If the farm is facing the right way, the honey bottles will fall directly into the chests. If the farm is facing west or south, we need to build a honey farm on the left side. Otherwise, the bottles won't fall where they should. It's time to focus on the honeycombs. We place an observer on the hive pointing upwards. Next to it, we place any solid block and 2 pieces of redstone dust. We add hoppers and chests to the dispensers, which we fill with scissors. Then we dig 10 blocks of dirt in the designated spot and 1 more to place the hopper. Then a bucket of water in the corner, and our collection system is ready. The whole thing needs to be neatly enclosed, as honeycombs can be unruly. We place stairs on both sides with 2 trapdoors on them. Then a row of temporary blocks and a trapdoor on their side. Two more rows. We open them all, and done. Thank you for your attention, and I invite you again. See you soon.